Hey y'all, welcome to BCOM. Well, this quick video is to set you up with how the course is organized, say hello, and let you know some of my big goals for this class this semester. So right here on my screen, you'll see our syllabus for the class. This syllabus is posted in e-learning. It's also up on Coursebook, as all the syllabi for all your courses should be. You'll also see once you get into e-learning all this information broken down on a week-by-week basis. So all of that should be there for you here in the next couple of weeks. First week, and then definitely the last weeks. Last 4 weeks are already up. So right now we'll start up at the top. Hi, my name's Dr. Moore. I've been working at UT Dallas since 2007. I have my Ph.D. in the humanities, which is a little bit different. So what my big emphasis is on is a lot of interdisciplinary studies, thinking about connections between different things. And my research right now is a lot on business communication and teaching. So I've been I started publishing on LinkedIn and gender, and I'm also looking at LinkedIn and depictions of different types of writing, LinkedIn and first and second person. Like those are the cool things that are cool to me, things I like to research. So right now here on the syllabus, you'll see that of course our class is completely online. Technically on Coursebook it says that we have a room and that we meet on Wednesday nights, but the campus is closed. You cannot get into that building right now as of when I record this video. Everything we do this semester will be online. I do have an office that I would love to see you in once we're no longer social distancing, but right now I'm working from home. I'm in, so you're around here, my home office in my home here in Allen. I got my cool view out there, and I'm with my kids and my dog, so you'll probably hear them on the videos. The other thing that some of you, if you had me for last semester, know, my husband's a first responder, so that's the other reason I was really happy that the university encouraged us to do these asynchronous class models, because I don't always know what their schedule is going to be the rest of the semester. All right, so you'll see my office phone number on there. Usually what I tell people is that the phone works when I'm sitting there, but I'm not going to be sitting in my office this semester. That means the best thing that you can do this entire semester is email me. What I try and do is answer my email about every 24 hours. I try and check my email at least once per day. It's often more than that on weekdays. On weekends this semester, my big goal is not to be on my work email on Saturdays and Sundays, so I'm going to pull back there. The other thing that you might be wondering is like, well, how do I see you if I have a problem? Send me an email, and then what we'll do is set up a time to talk on either Teams or Zoom. Give me a couple of times that worked for you. There are 2 weeks this semester where I will be in places that have less internet access. So if it's those 2 weeks, I'll just be honest and tell you when you email me like, hey, I can't get on video right now. My Wi-Fi is terrible. So that's all of that information there. The only other thing that I would ask you to do is to please be sure that you put which class you're in. So BCOM 3310 for this class, and then it helps me a lot if you use a descriptive subject line, something we talk about in weeks 7 or 8 of the class, where you say that it's a question about the presentation. It helps me answer your messages a whole lot faster. As I already said, the class is asynchronous. All the materials are going to be posted in weekly folders. You'll see a folder for each week of this semester. And inside that folder, you're going to see an agenda, a to-do list, and what are the deliverables, so what's going to be turned in. You are totally welcome to work way ahead on all of that content. There's a couple things that you can't work ahead on. So the discussion board posts will sometimes ask you to reply to other people in the class. Nobody else has posted, you can't do any replies. The other thing that's going to be on deadline will be things like the peer reviews. So you can't work ahead on those because they open on a certain date and close on a certain date. So just be careful on that, and of course you're welcome to work ahead, but the TA, Takuma, and I grade on deadline. So if you do something that's done in July, don't expect me to grade it in May. I'll probably be grading it, or Takuma will grade it in July. All right, so on the syllabus you see our general course information, the fact that you've already taken a rhetoric or tested out of it, and then you took a professional development class. The big idea with this class is that we want to introduce you to different types of business writing and basic presentation skills. So we're not going exactly by these course objectives, which are the standard department ones. We are doing a resume. We are going to do on number 2, it says intra-firm, so we're doing internal communication and writing an executive summary. But that idea of the persuasive presentation, I'm changing that up quite a bit. So it's not going to be the group presentation that some of the other classes are doing. We're going to do what I always wanted, which is make this individual. So you'll have some individual presentation opportunities. My hope is that we're not making this redundant then on what you'll be doing in 4350 or what you've already done in 3100 or 3200. Textbook is listed there, Business Communication for Success. It is free. It is online. You can download the PDF. I'll also include in the weekly agendas a link to the chapters. Chapters have lots of links within them and videos. Up to you how close you want to go with that. One thing that you're buying this semester, which is access to Quincia. Quincia is an online resume and interview review setup. How it works is after you pay, we'll get you your access, and then you'll go to it, upload your resume, and then set up an interview time. The interview is run by HireVue Technology, which is the same thing a lot of the big corporations use to do online interviews. And that online interview is going to generate questions based off of what's in your resume. Then the system is going to give you a full feedback report on your resume and on the interview with all of the things that you need to do to make it better. Last semester, my students piloted this for the first time, and there were huge, I got my huge hands here, huge improvements. It was awesome, including for their other presentations. It will do things like count how many times you say, in the course of a presentation. It'll tell you what your mood is. It'll give you advice on how to make your resume more in line with everybody else's for JSOM. So this is a really cool thing. It's also a pretty big discount. I have to make this video private just for saying that. They told me not to tell a lot of people, but they gave me a discount on this. It is something that the university has approved to use. No money goes to me at all, and it's something we're under contract for fall, so pretty soon you'll probably be hearing more about Quincia, because in the fall, all the incoming freshmen and transfer students are going to be buying Quincia Access. So really looking forward to you getting to take advantage of that real world, here's what the computer sees when I upload. Our major assignments are right here. The big things that you're doing this semester are an interview and resume project, so that's Quincia. You'll have document drafts and peer reviews throughout the course of the semester. You'll have a series of discussion board posts, and then the big grade for this class is the final portfolio, which is due at the very end. So I'll show you samples of that. All of this I think is pretty straightforward once we get into the class. We also have some reading quizzes. There's 5 of those that link up to the chapters. So on the first week, we have one that's about the syllabus and about the chapter 1 lecture that I'm posting. So go through any policies. You'll see the grading criteria is really standard based off of the course catalog. We do want you to use APA format. If you need to dispute a grade, I'd ask that you wait 24 hours and then send me an email. Sometimes the TA grades things, and he grades a lot on Sundays, so that means I might not even see it until Monday afternoon. So give me 24 hours, be specific about what it is, and then I'll absolutely take a look at it. There is a writing center that you can access online called the Business Communication Center, so they're doing online appointments. There is no extra credit or special considerations for this class. That's a policy all the way across BCOM. Late work penalty is 1% per hour. So any late submissions through Turnitin is going to be docked 1% per hour. So 100 hours late, you're getting no credit. You're 1 hour late, that's 1% off. And I'll point out on the discussion boards, so that means on, let's say a discussion board for the week is worth 10 points. You have to look on the thing for the actual points. Let's say it's worth 10 points and that's 1% off of 10 points. It's really not that big of a deal there. Where it's a big deal is going to be with the final portfolio in particular. So class attendance is online. So I'm just expecting you to participate each week in the course materials. If you need other help with e-learning, with accessibility, please let me know. And there's additional policies are all listed online. Calendar is posted here. You'll see that I've got the what are we doing this week basically listed, where I'm going to give you the setup for what's happening in that class each week. Kind of rolling through here, so download and look at this yourself. And then the final portfolio submission will be the week of the 29th. The 29th is our last technical class meeting, and then that portfolio will be due on the last day of classes, which is Tuesday. I believe that's August 2nd, but I'll have that up on eLearning with the exact date. All right, so that is the big picture intro to our class. The big takeaway, I think, for all of this is that I'm trying to do things that will really help you as a professional communicator. I'm helping you learn communication strategies for your internship and also communication strategies that will help you while you're here in JSOM. Absolutely reach out to me by email if there's anything I can help you with the startup of the course. Good luck on your first assignments.